One team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome to the home of the Wyoming Cowboys in Laramie, Wyoming. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on last year's national champions, the Wyoming Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Beavers will kick it away to start. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll give it to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. All right, guys, let's chat a little Wyoming. They finally get the glory. Everything changes as far as program expectations when you win that first national championship. Fans, boosters, alumni, media, now all expecting much, much more, aren't they, David?
Yeah, but you still get to celebrate because you were the king. You were the king of college football. You won it all. A lot to be excited about. Palmer, now you work on the next season and repeating and all that goes with it.
And it should still be good, too, right? Because winning that first national championship brought in so many good recruits, brought in so many players through the portal. You can make an argument their roster this year is better than last year's national championship roster. So I'm excited to see what they do today.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Dropping back, it's Rush. Quickly complete. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Snap to the back. Got enough for the first. Turning it on. 10. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finished things off racing 63 yards to the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking for space, it's McGowan. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Johnson looking to throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
He'll bring it out. It's Card. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Looking downfield on first down. Unleashes one. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Makes the grab, it's Card. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And they fail to hook up on third down.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
The Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Let's talk for just a moment about Wyoming. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass, it's Rush. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
So now it's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. They'll run the screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option of working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Cowboys come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Now improvising. On the move, he fires. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. This time he's got his man. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
The option look. Now the toss. Got a little space. There he goes. He's now up to 77 yards, rushing in the early going, and he is making an impact in the first game of the season. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Rush. Caught near the sticks. It's Holman. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, that's a great job by the wide receiver there on a critical down. 3rd down, running the curl route, coming back to the football, making the catch, and picking up the 1st.
And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Loses 3. Brings up 2nd down.
The period has expired, and Wyoming has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Wyoming.
First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quarterback moving. He's going to take off. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Snagged in the middle. It's Durr. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a 1st down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you...
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Wyoming.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Johnson wants to throw it. On the run, still looking. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Lots of running room. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. And the Beavers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. He lets one fly deep. Brings it down on the right side. Oh, a lot of space. The 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Oregon State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. USC is currently ahead early in this one inside the Coliseum, but unlike the days of Reggie Bush and Matt Leinart, they just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Fresno State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. He has 89 yards on the ground, a very productive first half here in the season opener. Trying to impose their will with the run. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Back to throw, it's Rush. It's complete on the right side. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And that's just a play that you have got to make if you're going to win this game. You're not going to get a lot of chances like that. You might not get another receiver that open for the rest of the season.
Here's the return. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Johnson looking to throw. On the run, fires downfield. Got a wide open receiver. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. To the air on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the quarterback.
The Beavers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Working on the right. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Beavers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. From the red zone, looking for a man. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wells. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Johnson wants to throw it. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Makes the catch. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
One more snap coming before halftime. A designed run for the quarterback. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Beavers!
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
And he tacks on the extra point. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Direct snap. Look out, he's got room. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Cowboys will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Johnson looking to throw. Caught close to the marker. It's Sampson. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
Not at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's got an open man. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's McGowan. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And the Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Right offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
The Beavers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Johnson wants to throw it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The elevation isn't the only thing to worry about up here. This crowd making its presence felt on third down. Scrambling away. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Indiana is on the wrong end of a steel-toed boot today. This is one of those performances we simply do not see from this program. Embarrassing. They're trailing by 21 to Texas. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. The give to the tailback. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Got his man. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Just going to keep it after the snap. Oh, and fortunate to get that one back. And as an added bonus, they get the first down.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
Wyoming.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Durr. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to throw, it's Rush. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on second down. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter. Guys, we have Wyoming on top as we reach the end of the quarter. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Second and 10 from their own 1, and they must take care of the football. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
The return brings it out to the 38, and the Oregon State offense will take over. First and 10.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Johnson looking to throw. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. The sure hands. It's Sampson. Oh, what a move to get room. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. Third and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
The Beavers will snap it on first and 10. Looking to throw again. Quarterback adapted. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man. It's Bauer. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
I think this defense really needs to start thinking about really fencing this quarterback in. You cannot let him go east or west because he will extend the play with his legs and his speed and then hurt you throwing the football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Dominated receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
That's the problem when you go empty, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get blitzed, and if you do, you better know where your hot throw is. If you don't, you're getting sacked. That time the linebacker got to him.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. No good. Still down by 2. Chance to take the lead out the window. Guys, tough break there.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Back has it. He's in open space downfield. Drills him with the stiff arm. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Snap it to the back. Past the 1st down marker and still running. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that 1st down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
The Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Jenkins. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, 2 things you're thinking about here offensively is, 1, you want to take as much time off the clock. But 2, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a 2-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
On the direct snap, it's Jenkins. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Cowboys! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Setting up for the PAT, and when he gets this late, every point matters. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Auburn has the lead right now, but I'd hold off on that celebration over at Toomer's Corner for the moment. This one is not over. They are up by 12 over Baylor. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Johnson wants to throw it, using his feet to buy time. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
With this situation in the game trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try to save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the middle of the field, use the timeouts to save the clock that way.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well, but now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Touchdown, Wyoming! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
And the extra point is good, and the lead swells to 16, and it's getting late. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Oregon State, 19.
He'll bring it out. It's Card. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Oregon State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Johnson looking to throw. Got a man. It's Durant. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Corners are going to bail. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Sampson. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Oregon State.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Oregon State.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game.